We're going to be joined by the Decatur coaches, Kyle and where's Brian? Brian Dixon. Where are you guys? So if you want to join us up here, Brian, and Kyle, we'll start with you. We'll go with you next. Kyle Nobbe has been at North Decatur for 13 years. Has it been that long? Yeah. It only feels like 13, right? 139 wins in that time. If you do the math, he's winning about 10 a year, and that's not very easy to do. Great guy, great coach. Please tell, I know you're not a Marion grad, right? Oh, no. I'm speechless for the first time in my life. He's still a good guy. Welcome, Kyle Nobbe.
I am a Marion grad. Very proud of it. I want to thank Scott and Sean and Ace for having me tonight. It's great to have an opportunity to, as you've mentioned, talk with some of the other coaches. But it's also a great time to talk about our kids. WRBI, I get a chance to come down and talk a couple times a year. We have a weekly radio show in Greensburg with South and Greensburg. And I try to use that time to talk as much as I can about the kids in our program, whether it's our varsity kids or our younger kids, however it may be. And Diz touched on this, and it is about creating those relationships, and Coach Lovell talked about that. That's probably the most important thing, seeing these kids when they grow up and having them come back and be a part of your program, or getting a chance to see them succeed in life, and hoping that maybe you had a little influence on them. I've been very fortunate at North Decatur. Great kids, great community. I grew up in Decatur County, went to Greensburg. Couldn't be happier to be there. My wife graduated from there. My kids go to North Decatur, so through and through I love North Decatur. Very proud of the coaching staff that I have. PJ Metz is my JV coach. This is PJ's second year as my JV coach. Coached some freshmen before that. I have a new freshman coach, which is Joe Gauk. My 8th grade coach is Mark Moore, and he has been with me all 13 years. I've been a head coach at North Decatur. Very fortunate to have him, and the experience and knowledge that he has, and the time and commitment he puts in. And I have a new 7th grade coach in Truett Dager. And Joe and PJ and Truett all played for me. So as Coach Disbro said, it's an honor to have those kids want to come back and want to give back to the program that hopefully that we gave to them as they were growing up and going through our school. We got a lot of kids back this year. We graduated 3 great seniors last year, have 6, possibly 7 seniors coming back. A lot of these kids have played since they were freshmen. We're awfully excited about those individuals. I wanted to briefly touch on them and some of our underclassmen as well. Of our 6 seniors that I know for sure are coming out, they are Evan Walpe, Luke Badgley, Dane Lecker, Andrew Hawker, Eric Holloway, and Landon Kreitz. And then I have some underclassmen in Dylan Merritt, Kyle Kramer, Evan Smith, and Cole Palmer, who are both sophomores, and Kyle and Dylan are both juniors. I'm excited to have this group of kids. I told some of my seniors here with our morning shoot-arounds and stuff, it seems like they've been around for a long, long time. And I know I'm going to miss them once they graduate after this year. As Ace mentioned, 11 of our top 16 kids are involved in football, so we don't get to see them a whole lot. Don't get to have them in the gym and doing some of the stuff that obviously we as head coaches wish they were always in there. But I understand, that's their first priority right now is their success in the football season. So I'm proud of the success they've had this year, and hopefully they can continue that tomorrow night. But as Ace said, I know PJ and I, a lot of times during the games when we have some of these kids that get up a little bit slow, we just kind of look at each other and shake our head a little bit, hoping that it's just a stinger or something. They get up, and we'll have them for the winter months. As I mentioned, I think we have a good group of kids. They work awfully hard. They're great kids. We probably have 90–95% of our scoring back from last year. We have kids that, as I mentioned before, that's played varsity since they were freshmen. And I know they're expecting great things this year, and that's something I talk to them about is you have to expect those things, and you have to believe that those things can happen. I think these kids believe that. We have a very solid schedule, I think, that prepares us each and every year for the tournament. Not only our sectional opponents that we play throughout the year, but I think our conference from top to bottom is great, very competitive. From Hauser and Edinburgh and Indian Creek and Eastern Hancock, Morristown, South Decatur, Southwestern Waldron and Knightstown, they always will prepare us, and I think our non-conference schedule does as well. We have one big change in our schedule this year. We picked up a tournament over Christmas. We're playing in the Roncalli tournament with Floyd Central, Roncalli, and Franklin County. So looking forward to that. I know our kids are looking forward to getting an opportunity to play some really good teams. I know we play Floyd Central in the first round, and if we're fortunate enough to advance, we'll play the winner of Roncalli and Franklin County, and I'm excited that our JVs will get a chance to play in that as well. I always think that's a great thing. And as I mentioned, I appreciate the opportunity to get up here and talk about our kids and talk about our program. And as I mentioned, we're awfully excited about the direction that we're going, not just this year, but also in the future. So thank you.